Hello, my dear students. Good morning. Now, today we see our four parts of the lesson number 7, the Swaraj, the first conquest. Now, last periods we saw the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj conquest the first forts. It is calling the fort name was the Torna Fort. Now, after then the Shivaji Maharaj now change his names the Prachandagarh. Okay. Now and Goddess Bhavan is blessed on the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj on the repairing work. Now the found of four pots of the golden coins. It is calling the mohars, gold coin. Now the Shivaji Maharaj now to purchase the arms and ammunitions for these monies and rest he decided to use for the another project which was the already in his mind. Now the Shivaji Maharaj look on the second hills on the Mumardev's hill. On Mumardev hills the Adil Shah had actually started the constructions of the fort on his hill but had left it unfinished. This hill also was not well guarded and the Shivaji decided to capture it, the second fort. Okay, but incomplete fort. Now, the first capital of the Swaraj. The first capital of the Swaraj. The one day, the Shivaji climbed up the hill with a selected bands of his followers and took possessions of the partially completed fort. The money found on the Torna was used to complete the fortifications of the Mumardevs. The Shivaji's name this fort Rajgarh. After the constructions of the Mumardev Hills fort, the Shivajis put the names these forts was the Rajgarh. The stonemasons, carpenters, blacksmiths, water carriers, other workers, all the people got busy. They built the Raj Mahal, Bara Mahal, and 18 workshops. Rajgarh became the first capital of the Hindavi Swaraj. Rajgarh was become the first capitals of the Hindavi Swaraj. Now Shivaji rapidly progressed. After then, Shivaji captured the first fort Torna. After then, captured the second fort Rajgarh, and Rajgarh became the first capitals of the our Hindavi Swaraj. The Shivajis rapidly progressed on his tasks. From then onwards, the Shivajis moved the swiftly and the captured one fort after another in the Mauras region. The whole country known as the Bara Maulas. The 12 Maulas was the overflowings with joy and excitements. The Patil and Deshmukh from the many villages came and swore allegiance to the Shivajis. But the Maula had its own shares of the blacklegs who were ever ready to put a spoke in the fast moving wheels of the Swaraj. Jewels of the Shivaji's successes. They complained to the Adil Shah collector at Shivrals. Adil Shah collector at Shivrals. The collector dispatched the messenger to Bijapur and informed the Adil Shah of the Shivaji's rapid progress. Shivaji, the shrewds, the politicians. Shivaji was the best politicians, administrations. Now the Adil Shah was the most surprised to get the news. First, the Adil Shah was most surprised to get the news about the activities of the Shivaji's Maharaj and the rapid progress of the Shivaji's Maharaj. Shivaji Raje for an the explosions, the Shahaji Raje got himself out of these difficult situations by telling the Sultan that the Shivajis had the probably taken over the fort for the better administrations of the Jahangir. When the Adil Shah asked the questions about the Shivaji's activities of the Shahaji Raje, the Shahaji Raje told the Adil Shah, now the Shivaji Raje had probably taken over the fort for the better administrations of the Jahangir. Shivaji also sent this message to the Sultan, and Shivaji also near about the same message sent to the Adil Shah. I have taken the possessions of the fort for the better administrations of the countryside. We did this only in the interest of the Sultan. There was no evil designs at the back of this action. The two forts of the Kondana and Purandar too had strategic locations. The Shivaji used his political skill and took control of both the forts, Fort Kondana and Purandar. Now, at these times, now the four forts include in our Swaraj. First is the Torna fort, second is the Rajgarh, and third is the Kondana, and fourth is the Purandar. Kondana is the Sihagarh. His second name was the Sihagarh. Now, the next forts to come under his sway was the Rohida fort. This was the first work indeed, and there was the nothing to stop the Shivaji now. और इस तरह हमने देखा कि छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज का जो रैपिडली प्रोग्रेस शुरू हुआ है हिंदवी स्वराज इस्टेब्लिशमेंट का, वन फोर्ट के बाद में वन फोर्ट अगेन द नेक्स्ट फोर्ट अगेन द नेक्स्ट फोर्ट, ही कैप्चर्स द फोर्ट to garrisons of the Adil Shah of the Bijapur and include in the Hindavi Swaraj. Okay, now these lessons here 2 or 3 4 times. Now the details after next period we will see the exercise on this lesson. Okay, ठीक है, goodbye, see you again.